Hello and welcome again to the fourth in our series of breath technique profile videos, and today we're looking at one that's really on the lips of a lot of people these days, but it's also one of the oldest, most ancient breathing techniques around. Well, two of them at least I should say, and we're talking about breath of fire and Bhastrika Pranayama. Now I put the two together because they very much have their same spiritual, traditional foundation as each other, used in the same practice, generally Kundalini yoga. See what I mean when we actually get into really practicing them, the similarities, but different enough to have their own names, and yet a lot of fun. So starting with breath of fire, it's a full-on energizing breath. As I said, they've both been used in Kundalini yoga for thousands of years. It was thought that they would wake the Kundalini energy, or the Kundalini cobra, at the base, snake at the base of the spine, along with movements and sound. It was often done with chantings and things as well. Really awesome for powerfully focusing or engaging your mindful muscle within the third eye. Because of the nature of the powerful exhales, it's a great detox and a cleanse, and was traditionally thought of as a cleansing process, both breaths, preparing you for other parts of pranayama. Now, the modern day practical applications of breath of fire and Bhastrika is that it aids digestion. You'll see probably why. I think it's fairly obvious once we start doing it. And it strengthens the diaphragm, the abdominal muscles, really gets that core in a good space. And why does it do that? Well, firstly, breath of fire. So it's powerful exhales and inhales through the nose, but we're focusing on the exhales only. Sounds kind of odd, but the inhales are passive. They'll happen by themselves, but it's not just these powerful exhales. Now, obviously you're gonna have to clearly have some Kleenex or a tissue handy. Just thinking of that myself. If anything goes flying, just give me one moment. Right, so yes, I suggest that you blow your nose prior to engaging in breath of fire or Bhastrika. So, powerful exhales through the nose, and when we're doing that, and feeling those inhales happening passively, we're shooting the belly button backwards. We're really using that abdominal area and the belly as a pump, as an air pump. It's even more sort of pronounced in the Bhastrika, but starting with breath of fire, they're short and sharp, and when we're doing it with our eyes closed. We're focusing intently in the middle of our forehead, or where, if you don't believe in the third eye, just physically in the middle of the forehead, and concentrating on every single breath. We can get upwards of 120 breaths per minute with breath of fire in traditional circles, but it doesn't have to be at that absolute rapid pace. You'll feel it, you'll get it. It goes a little like this. Placing my hand on my belly to give you the idea of the belly button shooting back. And Bhastrika Pranayama is just more of an extended version of this, but we are concentrating on a powerful inhale as much as we're concentrating on the powerful exhale. We're going to get into practice of these shortly, but Bhastrika being like this. So you can see the power and the work that's going to be going in with the abdomen. So you've got both of those on board. Without further ado, let's get some practice.
Foundation first, as always. And with the powerful nature of these breaths on both the body and mind, it's even more important here. Taking 2 or 3 long and slow grounding breaths through the nose should be always where we start. You can absolutely use these breaths lying on your back, but you may find it takes a little more time to find your comfortable position, or perhaps a little more difficult to action the exhale pump, depending on your body shape and frequency of using Sukhasana Easy Pose. There is a little more movement, more of a jolt upwards through the upper back, depending on your force when lying, and so traditionally, it was always done sitting for these structural reasons. Settling into a nice cadence now, and remembering to pay attention on that exhale only. Back straight, exhale sharp, belly pumping. Spot the grimace of concentration on my face as I do all that I can to force those exhales out. This is the key part of breath of fire. The more forceful your exhale, the more passive the inhale will work for you, at whatever speed, as you see me speed it up here. Again, due to the powerful nature of these breaths, we don't want to do it for too long, And always take time to reground with slow, long, full breath or 3 before moving on to your next round or changing breath. Ensuring that lower back is a super solid foundation and the belly is ready as we transition into Bhastrika. Demonstrating here with side-on view how this is gonna go, really pumping. The inward push is as important as the outward to aid in this clearing breath. We are looking to remove from the body all that does not serve us and making absolutely sure of it. It ain't coming back. Hands on the floor here are fine if required for leverage, and you'll notice that much more full inhales and exhales occur here, and we are paying equal attention and force to both. It's a little awkward initially, but persist and reap the rewards, breathers. The exhale is just a touch longer, and the inhale as you let that forceful wave finish and hiss into the inhale. And of course, taking time to reground, reconnect with our prana, a couple of slower, deeper breaths once done, and bringing our attention back to the now.
So that's breath of fire and Bhastrika Pranayama at the 2 different speeds. You can't do them for long, and more often than not, the breath of fire within my own practice and many other hypoxic breathwork practitioners that I've seen out there, facilitators, use it as a transition or integrating breath between 2 different types of mouth breath perhaps, or a longer, deeper alkaline breath and a Wim Hof breath. It's a good transition. We do sort of 30 seconds to a minute of breath of fire or Bhastrika, and it'll lead us more into the more relaxed full body nasal breathing. So it's beautiful for that, and it's a really energetic boost. As I say, good workout, another one to add to the repertoire. Any questions at all, drop us a line through the Facebook Messenger page or the email there on your screen. But for now, team, stay safe, stay free, keep breathing, and see you again real soon. Peace.